It's May 1st, 2012. This is Justice Done Dirt Cheap. We're on the walking trail, and just want to share some information with you. Most people don't realize that the Fredericton Police Force use City of Fredericton bylaw, which is riding on the sidewalk with a bicycle, to arbitrarily arrest people that they otherwise would not have the right to do so. So what's interesting is that your charter protected rights are being violated by this bylaw, because otherwise the city has no right to arrest someone traveling along by bicycle. So what they do is they use the City of Fredericton bylaw called bylaw T-4 section 15. They use that as the probable cause they need to arrest people that otherwise they'd have no probable cause to arrest, and if they did it otherwise without the bylaw, they'd be violating our charter protected rights to be free from arbitrary arrest and detainment. So it's interesting to note that the so-called authorities are actually using a bylaw that people think is for legitimate purposes to a nefarious end, which is to circumvent our charter protected rights. And without that bylaw, they wouldn't be able to arrest us the way they do. So it's interesting to note. The other thing that people don't realize is that the bylaw regarding riding on the sidewalk with a bicycle is in violation of section 11 of the charter, because each one of us have equality. We're supposed to be guaranteed equality under the law, and whether someone is traveling by foot on the sidewalks or they traveling with a bicycle between the legs on a sidewalk, we have equal right to use the sidewalk. And section 7 of the charter actually grants us the charter protected right to choose, to be able to make choices of what's in our best interest, and our ability to choose where we want to ride our bicycles, whether it's on the road or the sidewalk, is protected by section 7 of the charter. Now, when one is forced by the government interference to have to ride on the side of the road where it's quite dangerous, there are cars traveling at high speeds driven by people who are not always paying attention, and the consequences of a driver in a car's inattention when they meet a bicyclist is the poor bicyclist gets rolled around the wheel well, and they most likely will die from the experience. Now, the alternative to that is people on bicycles and people on foot sharing the sidewalk, giving each other space, respecting each other's space. I know that when I travel, I respect other people's space. I give them a wide berth so that they're not intimidated by me coming along. And it all comes down to respect. If we respect each other's space, there is no issues whatsoever. And we should not be able to group every single bicyclist into a group of people that could be claimed to be dangerous or acting inappropriate, because most of the bicyclists I meet are very respectful of other people's space, they're respectful of pedestrians, and they're not cowboys gallivanting around being dangerous. There may be the occasional bicyclist that's doing that, but 1 out of 100 should not prejudice the rest of us from our ability to choose where we believe is the safest path to travel at any given time. It's wrong for the City of Fredericton to interfere with our choices like that, especially when our choices are protected by the Charter. Charter of Rights and Freedoms is a powerful tool. We have to remember to use it and apply it. If we apply it more, we will experience the greatest amount of freedom. If we don't, government agencies will slowly take away every little bit of freedom we have until there's nothing left. So I encourage you all to go look at the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. It's available on the internet. It's on the Government of Canada website, CanLII. It's on a lot of different places. I encourage you to look at it, and if you have the time, check out City of Fredericton bylaw T4 section 15, which states that no one can be on the sidewalk with a bicycle, even if the sidewalk is absolutely empty, which is absolutely ridiculous. Nor does the bylaw even mention anything about safety or endangerment to anyone. What's even more amazing is they group motorcycles and bicycles under the same category, which is outrageous. Those are two completely different experiences. A motorcycle is a few hundred pounds, powered by gasoline, and can go a whole lot faster. So for the City of Fredericton to group those two things up together into one category shows how inappropriate that bylaw actually is. It's vague. It's I think the term is overbreadth, where it's too broad to be actually applied in any coherent fashion. So we will be actually filing a charter challenge to take on the City of Fredericton to challenge this T-4 Section 15 bylaw under the City of Fredericton bylaws and get that struck down so we can stop being harassed by the Fredericton Police Force regarding this bylaw, and we can travel freely where we believe it's in our best interest to travel by bicycle. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. This is Fredericton, New Brunswick. Justice done dirt cheap. Sharing some thoughts on legal matters. Thank you.